we have a small interactive session with a previous year topper. So for the same, we have Rangoli Goyal with us. Uh, and the sequence of the interaction would be she will discuss about the do's and don'ts and other aspects of how to prepare for the exam, what should be done, should not be done, and how to be physically and mentally fit while preparing for the exam as well. And after that, then you can ask whatever questions, doubts, or anything that you have. You can ask her that. So I request Rangoli to give a brief introduction about yourself and then begin with the session.
Yeah, sure. So a very good evening to everyone. My name is Rangoli Goyal and I cleared GATE in 2021 with an All India rank of 101. So right now I'm pursuing my master's in geometric engineering from IIT Roorkee. In this session, we are going to discuss how to prepare for GATE 2022 in this 21 days marathon program organized by Exam Assure. And after that, we'll discuss what are the mistakes that you should avoid doing during the exam. And towards the end, we'll discuss your doubts. So since you are aware that we are left with a very limited time, it's like less than 2 months are left for the exam. And I'm not saying this to demotivate you, but since you all are aware, what you can do at this time is you can focus on whatever is being taught to you and complete that particular topic in the same day itself. It would be very difficult for you if you just miss anything, miss a lecture or miss a topic, and then time will not permit you to go back again on the same topic and revise those things again. So just concentrate on the lectures and use the remaining time of the day to complete that topic at your end. Use that time for self study. At this point of time, it is very important that you spend a major portion of your day for self study. And in case you come across any table, any formula, or something that needs to be memorized, you can either write it on a piece of paper or you can use some sort of cards that you can use to revise later on a regular basis. After that, in the month of January, you will be given mock tests. And I will suggest you to attempt not more than 2 mocks in 1 week because you should give at least 3 to 4 days to analyze one mock completely and then switch to the next. So in those 3 4 days, what you can do is you can write down all the questions that you did not answer correctly in a particular notebook. You can make a notebook for that purpose and write the questions you were not able to answer and analyze that what type of questions you're not able to answer and practice those questions. So what I used to do was I plotted my score of every mock on a graph and I used to track my performance throughout those mocks. So in case you don't want to do this, you can try some other method, but you need to track your performance. When I answered any question in this GATE exam and navigated to some other question, the answer was not getting saved. In the GATE exam, we have to click upon that option, that save and next option. Only then the answer gets saved. So in the end, it creates a lot of panic if any of the answer you find that is not getting saved or not getting entered correctly. So I will suggest you the most important thing you can do is just sit in the exam with a cool mind. And yes, the notebook, just don't treat that notebook as a rough sheet of paper and just don't start writing wherever you find space. Just organize things and mention the question number properly in that notebook and then solve the question. And also just write down the calculations from that scientific calculator to that sheet of paper. Because sometimes what we do is sometimes we just solve the answer in the calculator itself. We don't take too much efforts to write down the calculation. And why I'm saying this is because sometimes you see that the question is taking too much time and you feel like just leaving that for now and then coming back to it later. So for that sake, you have that much calculation well in advance with you. You don't have to solve it again and again. And also just copy down the digits carefully. Just don't skip digits in hurry. And then one more thing is what you find sometimes in the question paper, you are intentionally asked tricky questions. Those questions does not belong from any book or any topic. You just have to apply some sort of common sense or some sort of knowledge that you have studied previously. But just don't answer those questions until and unless you are dead sure about the answer. just don't apply any guesses. There's no such thing as intelligent guesses. And we don't have to lose marks, because in the GATE exam, losing 0.5 marks can bring you down up to 50 ranks. Just don't be overconfident, and don't just give up on studies till the day of exam at least. And yeah, that's it from my side. Any doubts?
Yes, I have one doubt.
What's your name?
Molshri.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask that, like, you gave the exam of planning, right? Architecture and planning.
Yes.
And then you got admission in geomatics. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So now what have they have done? They have added a separate paper of geomatics. So if I'm giving the architecture and planning paper, so am I be eligible to go for like the geomatics course in IITs or anywhere?
Yes, this geomatics course is an interdisciplinary course. Civil engineering and all these courses, people are eligible.
Okay, I am eligible, right? So
Yes, you are.
they won't, the geomatics people won't be getting preference over us, or is it like that?
No. It is not like that.
Rank?
Mathematics people will not get any preference.
Okay, so it will be totally on based on the rank and the CW.
Yes, properly on your rank.
Okay, is there anyone else who wants to ask any questions?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, how did you prepare for aptitude?
Okay, yes. I gave like 1 hour or half an hour every day to solve few questions of aptitude. And yeah, I was really weak in maths, so I devoted that much time. But I've seen few people who start studying aptitude in the month of November and December. Still, they are able to do it. Sometimes the aptitude questions are very simple. Like in my time, I scored 15 upon 15 in the aptitude, and these are like low hanging fruits. You can easily solve these questions. These are bonus points. So you should at least know all these formula or everything this is basic mathematics. If you were good in mathematics at the age of this school level, then you might be able to solve it. And but yeah, still devote some time, devote at least 30 minutes a day for aptitude. So if now you start preparing, you have to like spend 1 hour or half an hour on aptitude every day.
Ma'am, what were your resources for mathematics?
The best way to prepare for aptitude is like you can download the question papers of every stream, like computer science, electronics, and every stream, and you can solve the aptitude, those 15 questions of aptitude from every question paper, and you get the answers but not the solutions. So you can see that which topic you are not able to answer correctly, that if it is permutation and combination, then you can just revise that particular chapter from any NCERT or 12th, 10th or 12th book. And then like that way you can solve the aptitude questions of every stream. Aptitude is more or less the same in every stream.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
मैम मुझे पूछना है, अभी जितनी प्रिपरेशन मैम होगी तो हो गई, अभी मतलब लास्ट के कुछ दिनों में मतलब क्या स्ट्रेटजी होनी चाहिए कि मतलब मोस्टली कवर कर पाए चीजें?
ओके, लास्ट के कुछ दिनों में
मटेरियल प्लस मतलब कि रिवीजन भी करना है और प्रीवियस भी देखने हैं, अभी एप्टीट्यूड पार्ट भी है, न्यूमेरिकल्स भी है।
हाँ, सो आपने कुछ शॉर्ट नोट्स या कुछ बनाया होगा जो आपने एंड मोमेंट रिवीजन के लिए रखा होगा। लाइक मैंने डिटेल नोट्स से पहले शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाए थे और मैंने एंड मोमेंट के रिवीजन के लिए सिर्फ शॉर्ट नोट्स को रेफर किया था। इन द मंथ ऑफ डिसम्बर आई यूज्ड टू रेफर दो शॉर्ट नोट्स, एंड उसके बाद मैंने फॉर्मूला के लिए मैंने अलग नोट्स बनाए थे, अलग कार्ड्स बनाए थे, तो मैं उनको रेफर करती थी। लेकिन आपको कुछ नया नहीं पढ़ना है इस टाइम पे, आपको उतना ही जितना पहले पढ़ाया गया उनके नोट्स को रेफर करना है, और उसमें से अगर आपके डिटेल नोट्स भी है तो आप उन नोट्स को रेफर करो। बाकी जो क्वेश्चंस आप गलत कर रहे हो मॉक में, उनका अच्छे से रिवाइज कर लो। एंड रिविजन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। जो भी पुराना आपने पढ़ा है उसको बस रिवाइज करना है आपको, इस जितने भी टाइम बचा है उसमें कुछ नया नहीं पढ़ना है। एंड एप्टीट्यूड तो आप कर ही सकते हो, एप्टीट्यूड यू कैन प्रैक्टिस डेली.
ओके मैम.
थैंक यू.
Hello,
हेलो, who's this?
Madhu here, ma'am. Ma'am, I wanted to ask you were saying something about कि answers save नहीं होते हैं, but mock में तो होते हैं. तो I missed that point. Can you repeat that?
अच्छा, ओके. वो डिपेंड करता है कि आपको कैसा मॉक मिलता है. मेरे टाइम पे जो मॉक मेरे को मिलता था उसमें मैं आंसर पे क्लिक करती थी और आंसर अपने आप सेव हो जाता था. बट गेट के एग्जाम में आपको मॉक क्या उसमें आंसर पे क्लिक करके सेव एंड नेक्स्ट का जो ऑप्शन होता है उसको क्लिक करना पड़ता है, तभी आंसर सेव होता है और फिर आप नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे नेविगेट कर सकते हो. अगर आप ऑर्डर में चल रहे हो तो ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी. कभी कभी हम आंसर पे क्लिक करके हम नेविगेट कर लेते हैं किसी और क्वेश्चन पे, जो क्वेश्चन पैलेट्स हमको साइड में दिखता है उसमें हम किसी और क्वेश्चन पे क्लिक करते हैं तो आंसर सेव नहीं होता है. पहले सेव एंड नेक्स्ट करना है, उसके बाद किसी क्वेश्चन पे क्लिक करना है.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
थैंक यू.
Ma'am, when we navigate to another question, like the next question, then it will automatically get saved, right?
No, you have to
So,
save and next and then it gets saved.
okay, the immediate next question, it won't get saved, like that.
Yes, I don't remember this thing clearly, but हाँ, अगर हम किसी और क्वेश्चन पे नेविगेट करते हैं तब आंसर सेव नहीं होता है, सेव एंड नेक्स्ट करना पड़ता है.
Okay, yes, got it.
So it's better if you check your answer that what you have entered twice, that it is getting entered or not. So it is better to click always the save and next option and then move on to the further next question.
Okay, ma'am, safer side में. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
got it.
Ma'am, this is Mikash.
Hello.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Myself Mikash, ma'am. I have a doubt that MCQ, MSQ है ना मैम, उसको क्या हम कैसे हम डिफर, how will you understood that ये MCQ है MSQ है ऐसे?
Okay, वो तो क्वेश्चन पे लिखा होता है that it is multiple select question और MCQ.
बट मॉक में तो नहीं था, उसके लिए मैं पूछ रहा था.
अच्छा, मॉक में कभी कभी नहीं होता है, बट मॉक में क्या होता है कि जो हमारा एमसीक्यू होता है उसमें हम एक क्वेश्चन पे सिलेक्ट करते हैं तो हम किसी और ऑप्शन पे सिलेक्ट नहीं कर सकते एट दैट साइमल्टेनियसली वी कैन नॉट सिलेक्ट टू ऑप्शंस. बट जो एमएसक्यू होता है उसमें हम मल्टीपल आंसर्स पे सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, सो दैट वे यू कैन चेक. ऑल्सो क्वेश्चन में कभी कभी ऐसे लिखा होता है कि विच ऑफ द ऑप्शंस आर करेक्ट, सो लाइक मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस आर करेक्ट, सो दैट्स व्हाई यू कैन आइडेंटिफाई. वो थोड़ा सा आपको देखना पड़ेगा मॉक में. बाकी गेट
I would just like to add something. Mikash. For the mock tests which Exam Assure is conducting, for the MSQ questions, we have given a square. Okay, and for the MCQ, it's a circle. So this has been already discussed, but
Okay.
if you want, we can discuss it later on in detail. Okay? Like maybe you must have
Okay.
missed it or something. Right.
Yeah,
So
join.
yeah. Okay, we'll discuss it later. Okay. Anyone else? I think Lakshya, you had some question.
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, मुझे पूछा था कि how you tackle why numerical, like how you prepare for numericals of all subjects.
न्यूमेरिकल्स का बेसिक यही है कि यू आर वेरी मच क्लियर अबाउट ऑल द फॉर्मूला एंड या प्रैक्टिस इज द की. द मोर यू प्रैक्टिस द मोर यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व द, यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस द वैरायटी ऑफ न्यूमेरिकल्स. Also you might have solved those previous year questions up to 10 years you have to solve, and then you get the diversity in the question paper itself. So the more you solve, the more you practice, the more you are more clear about it. And so GATE basically doesn't give you that much tough numericals. If you are clear with the formula, if you are clear with the theory behind it, then you will be able to solve it.
Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am, if you remember, like you got 60 points, 60 marks out of 100. तो आपका negative marking कितना था या?
I think मेरा negative marking around 1.5 marks था. 1 point, not 5, but yeah, 1 point something. So ऐसा कुछ था कि I scored 59.33, not exactly 60, but so मेरा still कम था. जब मैं starting में mocks attempt करती थी तो it was around 5 or 6 marks, which was really bad. You have to maintain an accuracy up to 100%. You can either leave it completely, but just don't fall in the trap of negative marking. So make sure whatever you attempt it correctly. And if you are left with some more time in the exam, then you can think that, okay, if you are like 60 to 70% sure that, okay, this might be correct. If you want to take that much risk, you can attempt questions. Otherwise, just go for the questions you are very much sure, you're 100% sure, only attempt those questions in the beginning. And so yes, I attempted few questions incorrectly, and that's where I lost marks.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Ma'am, approx how many mocks should we give, like till the exam?
No, you should not give more. You should give less than 10 mocks, not more than that. Also, we are not available with that much mocks, and like 5 to 10 mocks are more than enough. You should not get into more mocks, and just don't get demotivated with the mock score, please, because this has no relation with the GATE exam score. Okay, so just take care of accuracy. Just take care that you don't score negative marking. And yes, you don't have to give any mock before a week of the exam. Just before a week, you don't have to study anything new. You don't have to. If you get into giving mocks till the exam, then it will create a lot of panic. So before a week, you just have to revise those questions you have been answering incorrectly, and nothing more than that. So in the month of January, it is enough to give like 5 to 10 mocks, full length mocks.
Okay, got it. So, ma'am, like once the whole syllabus is finished, we must get with the mocks, or like in set intervals. Like suppose one part is finished of the syllabus, then I should give a mock. Likewise.
If one part is finished, then you can attempt a subject-wise test series. Then you can attempt that particular topic-wise test or subject-wise test. So not exactly mock. Okay. Mock you will attempt once you are completed with the syllabus, or in case you are not you have not completed the syllabus till the month of December, then just leave whatever is left. Okay, just revise whatever you have done and start attempting the mock in the month of January. In the month of January, you don't have to again go with the syllabus.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, how many previous year papers did you go through?
I solved 10 years before my like it was 2021. So I had this book of BK Das that has all the previous year questions. So sometimes I just till the end I like all these questions were in my head properly, that I remember the answer of all these questions that were there in the previous 10 years papers. And before that, it is up to you that if you want to solve more than that, you can solve. If you don't want to that, you can completely leave it. But yeah, 10 previous 10 years is mandatory.
Thank you, ma'am.
By this time, you should have solved these papers, but it's okay if you just go through these papers once. Is there anyone else who want to ask something?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Like,
ma'am, like everyone knows, the syllabus is too vast, and we have to memorize maximum things. We have to remember it, like books and authors and architects, etc. So how, मतलब वो भूल जाती है चीजें हम लोग, and there are difficult names also. So how to remember that?
यार बुक्स एंड ऑथर्स एंड ये जो बिल्डिंग एंड आर्किटेक्ट्स हैं, ये तो कभी भी 100% कंप्लीट नहीं होगा. ये तो जितना भी पढ़ोगे इट वुड बी लेस. सो यू कैन जस्ट रीड देम एवरी डे. यू ऐसे करा कि आज 2 आर्किटेक्ट्स के बारे में पढ़ा, फिर कल नए 2 आर्किटेक्ट्स के बारे में पढ़ा, प्लस पुराने और 2 आर्किटेक्ट्स के बारे में पढ़ा. सो like spend 1 hour every day on just reading about these architects, and half an hour for architects, half an hour for books and authors. So when in exam you will get the question in options, na, you will easily figure out that, okay, this I have read, this was the answer for that particular author. And in my time, I have got that उसमें buildings के sketches थे, so sketches or pictures. So by seeing them, I just made out कि okay, this was the building and this was the architect, because I was into reading those architects from the very beginning. From the very beginning, from the month of like September, I used to study about these architects and their buildings. Like I spend 15 to 20 minutes every day for reading one architect. So I know right now you don't have that much time, but you can just spend 30 minutes a day, every day. You can read about some authors so that you get that 2 marks question correct, because it is a bonus question. Every year we get 2 mark question for this, and more than that maybe. So make it in a habit कि पढ़ना ही है हर रोज आर्किटेक्ट के बारे में. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. So this is Dhruv. Like आपने जो last year का paper दिया था, did you notice actually में कोई question repeat हुए थे जो आपने attempt किए उनसे पहले?
Exactly same question तो नहीं आता है, but yeah, kind of same आ जाता है. जैसे bid rent theory पे questions मैंने पढ़े थे और bid rent पे फिर question exam में फिर से आया था. So you will get it correct only when जब हम कोई mock test देते हैं या serial vision, हाँ बहुत सारे questions आए थे यार, and जब हम mock देते हैं तो जब आंसर हमारा इनकरेक्ट होता है तो उसके साथ एक बड़ी एक्सप्लेनेशन आती है. So in that explanation, it covers everything. If you read it thoroughly, you will be able to answer any question affiliated to that particular topic. अगर उसके that's why I'm emphasizing more on writing down that explanation that you are not able to answer correctly. Just don't write the answer. Okay, this question is wrong. This is the answer. Just write down and leave it. Just don't leave it. Just read it completely. Go through the topic once again, and then you'll be able to answer anything from that topic.
Okay.
I think I have a last question for you, Rangoli. That is, in the end minute, there's a lot of panic and lot of confusion in the mind ki अरे exam pressure bhi hai and all of that. So how do you handle that? Like, oh, I have to study this, that, and all of that. So how do you manage? Like, can you guide them with that as well?
Okay,
Like,
I am
what should
a bit
be the
weak in this managing stress kind of thing, because I was too much under pressure. Yes, and I did few questions incorrect just because I was under pressure. I did not copy down the digits properly. I did not see the question completely. So yes, I'm again suggesting you to just concentrate on the paper itself. Just don't think beyond that. Just don't think कि paper खराब हो जाएगा फिर क्या होगा. Just don't think about the other plans. Just focus on in these particular 3 hours. And yeah, before the exam to थोड़ा बहुत stress तो रहता ही है, but you can just minimize the stress by making your preparation strong. You have to revise and try. The more you study at this particular time, the less you will be stressed in the later days. So use more and more time for studying. Just don't distract yourselves. Keep phone away. I did not have a phone while I was preparing for GATE. I was not on WhatsApp, Instagram, and all these things. I was studying and I was just studying. I was not getting distracted from all these things. So you can sleep for 5 to 6 hours, and then, okay, 6 hours is mandatory, but the rest of the time you can just keep studying, keep revising. And so that reduces stress in the later days. So that you can do. And yeah, reach on your centers in advance so that do not create any panic that you got late and what will happen there now. And try to attempt the mock in the same time that you will be given a GATE exam on the time you might have received the timings, So in that particular time, try to attempt the mock in the same time, so that you are already aware of the schedule, that what kind of schedule you have to follow on the day of exam. So eat light, do not sleep much in the daytime, and that's it. Scholarships, that is Vidushi. Okay. that is the scholarships you will only get when you will get into IITs, you know. So once we can talk about it. You can contact me any day. This few people might not be interested in knowing about the scholarships. You will not be interested in doing the post graduation or anything. So we can talk about it later.
Hello, ma'am, this is Ashwin.
Maybe we can conduct a session sometime later for the same.
Yes, for post-gate exam.
And yes. So I think Ashwin, do you have any question?
Yeah, ma'am. Hello. Ma'am, you said that every year a question comes from the article and it's about the books.
You are not audible. Some kind of noise.
Ashwin, can you type your question in the chat box? You're not audible.
Okay, you can try to speak once more. Okay. Every year? Yeah, it is not mandatory, but I've seen questions from the architects and their books. Not architects and their books, architects and their buildings, and books and their authors. These are two separate things. So, or you might get town planners and their schemes. So there's no such thing as mandatory topic. It's up to them which kind of question they'll ask. These few topics have more weightage. You can do them, you can revise them more as compared to the topics that has less weightage.
Ma'am, one last question.
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, you prepared previous year questions and also some theory, right?
Some theory?
Right, you had your notes and then you also had previous year questions.
Yes.
So ma'am, what would you say, what was the percentage in the examination from both the section, like if you can approximate, what helped you more in the examination, the previous year or your theory notes?
I did not just to read the previous year question and the answer. I used to get along the theory from those. Also, if you have seen in BK Das, there's not just answer which is given, there's a huge explanation for every question. So if you read that explanation, just reading previous year questions would be enough. But yeah, if you want to score good, like you have to be under 100 or 150 ranks, you have to study the topic in detail. There's no such thing that what kind of percentage the division. But yes, if you have done the previous 10 years questions nicely with the explanation and everything, you will be able to score good.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Rangoli, for taking out time and having this interactive session. So I hope all of y'all have learned something, and later on, even if y'all have any doubts, y'all can contact her and ask her as well. So we'll conclude for today, and thank you, Rangoli, once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.